What? Okay, so like everybody's just gonna start with this whiny shit all of a sudden. I turn on the live. I didn't even say anything. I didn't even say like I'm gonna turn the live on or anything. And literally I turn on the live and now everybody is starting to whine. I don't even fucking know. Hey! You don't like it when I mock you? Okay, let's go. Okay. Okay, let's go. Is this what you want? Come on. Oh, okay. You want me to feed you. Y'all have so much food in there. You don't need nothing. Are you happy now? Cool. Just stand in the way. Figure out how to do a hand motion. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? There's just no pleasing you. I'm starting to see. I just did exactly what you wanted. I don't actually think you know what you want. Yep. Everybody wants their dog to talk until they actually start doing it. What? It's mom this, mom that, mom this, mom that. You do realize it's literally pouring out there, right? Oh, please, you guys, everybody stop it. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Literally sit down, try to do something for myself. I literally just sat down. You just were out. You were just cuddled with. I was just giving you attention. And now, here I pop on my live stream and start to do this. And now just, oh, nope. Fuck you, Heather. Fuck you. Nope. Stop. That's enough. That's enough. Who the fuck do you think you are? I mean, for real. Who the fuck do you think you are? Keep talking to me like that. See what I do for you. Keep talking to me like that. Yeah, keep acting like that. No, you just go right ahead. Your little fucking attitude. You keep it up. Don't even. Do not even. Get out of my face with that shit. No, I don't appreciate it. You're not gonna fucking make me do what you want when you're mean. I'm tired of it. So rude. Everybody's so fucking rude to me. No. Dude, I just did all the things. Like, I just did all the things. I don't understand. Thank you. Now that you're chill, you just give it a minute. If you just give it a minute being chill, I'll ask you again what you want and we'll see. But I'm not going to do it with this emotional manipulation shit where you're barking in my face. Sorry. I'm not going to encourage that. So when you bark like that, you act rude, you're not going to get what you want. I'm the human. You're the dog. Okay? It's not the other way around. If you could just be quiet for literally 2 seconds, you get what you want, okay? It's this barking. Well, fuck you too, then! Good boy. Would you like to go outside or something, Orly? Now that you're quiet? Not barking in my face all rude, laying down like a good boy? God. Jesus fucking Christ. Come on, let's go. Fucking attitude Jones over here. I don't want to hear a single thing from you tiny little thingies. Listen. I'm over it. Go. Go on, get. It's like not, you don't have to back up. It's not a race. Go, Orly, go. 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 Go outside. Go potty. Fucking retard. Go potty. These fucking dogs, man, I tell you what. Tired of dogs. Are you coming? Come on, Orly. My flashlight is missing. God, why do I have that stupid... I have a Lady Gaga song stuck in my fucking head, and it's really annoying. I don't even know the song. Come on, dude. I'm gonna give the little girls a treat. You better come on. Can't fucking see him. There he is. I see movement. Can't stare directly at him. Come on, let's go, Orly. I got a treat. Come on, you want a treat? Let's go. Come on, dude. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on, I got duck for you. Come on. There he is. Watch this. Look at this fat fuck. Oh my God, he's running so hard. Oh God. Oh God. Oh shit. Oh shit. Slow down, slow down. Hey, Mimi. You're gonna give yourself a fucking heart attack. You run like that again. You're too fat for that. Bursts of energy like that. God, I can't wait till we get a yard situated for him. It's been a year of me wanting to have a fenced-in yard for him. It's a good sausage. It's a good chuck. Come on in here, Money. Here you go, littles. Teeter, daddle. Bigaletta. Oh, I broke my nail. Oh, that's to the quick. Fuck. Oh, fuck, dude. That's like all the way to the juice. Are you coming inside? Are you coming? Are you coming inside? Are you coming? Come on, come on then. I'm gonna shut the door. I'm gonna shut the door. Are you coming? Are you coming inside? Okay, bye. That's a big nope-a-rooney from me, hot dog. Hi, Francesca. Hi, Vicky. I gotta find a different type of something with some more elasticity to it. I don't know. But I'm not having fun with this loom.
We got a letter last night from the...
Now listen to this part. Harvey Levin and Sidekick are going to tell us about a letter they got last night.
Guardian's lawyer who is painting a picture that
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. More nonstop Wendy Williams coverage news. Things are really starting to heat up. Okay, I think this is my second Wendy video of the day. Stuff just keeps happening and happening. Just an hour ago, we get this article of sorts from TMZ 1 hour ago. Wendy Williams, quote, "I'm afraid Judge Guardian will make my life hell. The whole thing is a crock." Wendy gets emotional, thinking about a recent threat from the judge and her guardianship, crying at the thought of being moved to a more restrictive assisted living facility than the one she describes now as a luxury prison. The former talk show host joined TMZ Live today, and they asked her about the judge being pissed at her for grousing to the media. They keep saying that word. About her guardianship and threatening to place even more restrictions on her. Wendy talked to Harvey for nearly 20 minutes from her room at the Mount Sinai West Hospital in New York City, where she's about to be released and sent back to a residential center called Coterie, a place which she hates. Hello? Okay, love you, bye. So there's a call. We're going to listen to the call. It's not 20 minutes long. They've just kind of clipped some excerpts out, but I wanted to read the article first. So we will get to the call next, right after I'm done reading the article. It goes on to say, in our conversation, Wendy expressed concerns about the judge's
I want to do this
threat.
exact same one,
As
but
she
I want to
put
do
it,
it
things
in
are
a
already
solid,
bad on the
one
fifth-
single solid color.
on the 5th floor memory unit where she lives, and the idea of something more restrictive is pretty scary. Wendy's guardian claims things at the Coterie are great. So that's kind of what's been happening. It's like there was a legal letter sent to the Breakfast Club on March 6th. Then Harvey Levin, you're going to hear him say it in the video, he was sent a legal letter last night. So it does seem like there are some legal letters going around. And
What
it
do I
looks
want to
like they're coming
make?
from Sabrina or her lawyer to the media. Wendy's guardian claims things at the Coterie are great. If you watched my video from earlier, you will remember that is
We're
something
back
that
to
they
this
told Charlotte
bullshit
Raymond.
again?
Wendy can come and go as she pleases. And
All right, let me check my files. I didn't have to pause
her
that.
family can visit her at the drop of the hat. But Wendy says that's bogus and calls her guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, a liar. Remember just this morning, I was like, y'all, can we just call people liars again? Why are we doing this with the untruths and the mistruths and all of that? Wendy, calling them liars, told TMZ what her life was really like inside the facility. The points of view are polar opposites.
I think
Wendy
I want to
Williams
do...
also has shared her thoughts on the judge, Lisa Sokoloff, showing contempt for Wendy advocating for herself in the media. There's a lot Wendy wants to say, but she is limited to the PG version here. Okay, so it says the full interview airs on TMZ Live. I do have a few clips of the interview that I want to pull up. Okay, so this is just a little 5-minute thing, but I think you'll get the gist. Let's see what
Are you
Wendy has
home?
to say on this call.
the judge says we've given you as much independence as is possible, but you've kind of abused that. And it sounds like it's because you're talking to the media and that
So this is
I want to
seems to be the same
I want to do
issues
this
that were
vest, but I
addressed
want
and
to
that
do
I
it
just
in
addressed
like a
in
closer color
my
to what
recent
she's
videos
got.
from today,
But
and
what
that
kind of
is the
yarn is
Breakfast
she
Club.
using?
They sent some type of legal letter to the Breakfast Club. Well, when I say legal letter, I just mean like a lawyer sent it to the Breakfast Club, and the same points got brought up. It's like the same defenses. Like, it was put in place by a judge. She's not locked up. She can come and go as she pleases. She can see family, stuff like that. And so Harvey Levin is going to basically have Wendy respond live in real time. This just came out an hour ago. It's crazy. Wendy's going to respond point by point. Let's see.
the judge is now looking
Yeah, this is gonna be
to
great.
the Guardian to find a more restrictive place than the place you're staying at right now. And that place you call a luxury prison. So can we get your reaction to that?
First of all,
And here she is.
what do you mean loosen me going out and doing things? I'm not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? And giving me a more constrictive environment. What's more restrictive than the Coterie?
I mean, you could be put in a place that don't have no windows. You could be not getting anybody. I mean, there is like literally solitary confinement, which I think could be worse. But I do see what Wendy is saying. Like, she can't even do a single thing. without somebody being right there. She can't even leave the floor of the building she is on without a key card or without asking somebody for permission. So I do see what she's saying, but like I also can see that they could make her life a lot worse. There's worse places than the coterie. If you know, you know.
The the memory unit on the 5th floor. And what is going on with?
But that's not to minimize, truly. I do think it is inhumane. I think it's legalized kidnapping, and I think this is something that's been needing to be looked at for about 40 years.
The judge speaking to me in that such a way.
I agree with you. It's almost like she's treating you as this kind of petulant child.
Right, it's infantilizing.
And saying, Wendy, you are trying to poison the jury pool by talking to the media.
Thank you.
I agree that that's definitely the tone that the judge is using. But on another level, Wendy, are you concerned that the judge and the guardian may go through with this as you are continually going to continue to speak out clearly?
Are you concerned that the guardian might go through with it and the judge might put you somewhere that's more restrictive? Now, just to remind y'all, Wendy doesn't want to stay at this coterie. She wants to go somewhere less restrictive. She wants to go somewhere like probably her house, somewhere where she has more freedom. But as of right now, there is a guardianship, aka / conservatorship in place. They are the same thing. So there is that in place right now. So she can't just, unfortunately, it is legally the law that because the conservatorship / guardianship, because they're the same thing, is in place, she legally cannot just freely go where she wants to go. She has to be at the mercy of this judge who clearly does not appreciate the First Amendment and Wendy's right to speak freely about the treatment that she is experiencing. I mean, I don't know how else Wendy could handle it. If I was in Wendy's position, it's exactly what I would be doing. And yeah, I do want to say, though, there's worse places than one where you have a window and it opens and you can get some little fresh air. Like, I don't wish it on anybody. I'm not trying to minimize what Wendy's going through, but there are worse places than the coterie. And if I was Wendy and I was at the coterie, I would be a little bit scared they were going to put me somewhere worse.
Are you concerned that they are going to move you to a different unit?
A more restrictive.
A more restricted facility?
Yes, I am. And don't make me start crying, because I can laugh and cry on the drop of a dime.
We don't want to make...
Same. I could think about something too hard right here, right now, and just start crying. Same thing here, girl.
Make you cry, but it's a reality based on what the judge has said.
It makes me very, very nervous. I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And I get a little bit I'm scared of that mess. Oh, I almost cursed. I am. I don't know what could be tighter than where I am.
She's scared to think about what it could be if it's even tighter. Yeah, so she is acknowledging it could be worse, and I don't even want to think about how it could be worse.
But, like, I have to get out of Guardian, and I have to do it immediately.
I have to get out. She is not saying, as Charlemagne implied on his channel earlier today, she's just only asking for the restrictions to be lifted. That is not what she's saying. That's not what she said.
We got a letter last night from the...
Now listen to this part. Harvey Levin and Sidekick are going to tell us about a letter they got last night.
Guardian's lawyer, who is painting a picture that you're...
And Sabrina's lawyer. So let's see whether it does line up with that one we heard earlier on The Breakfast Club.
free to come and
Why
go
isn't it
as
doing
you
like
want.
what it's
You can
supposed
go
to
out
be
and
doing?
shop, you can go out for appointments, and they're making it sound like you just have the ability to roam
Hold
freely.
on, I have to
You're
watch a
lying,
video on how to
you're
use
lying.
this
That's
thing
a
really
lie, that's a
quickly,
lie.
apparently,
They're
because
lying, she said. They lied. They lied.
this isn't right.
That's what Wendy said. I don't know. I wasn't there. Okay, I have no idea. I'm just telling you that Wendy said they lied. They're lying.
No, you know. Oh, well, you don't know because you haven't been, because you're not allowed to come see me at the coterie. You are not allowed. My niece has to be permitted to.
There's, you know,
You're saying your family can come and visit you whenever they want.
My family has to be allowed by Sabrina, the guardian person. And look, it is a lot.
So Wendy is saying Sabrina has to allow it for it to happen. But Sabrina and her lawyer is saying, yeah, and every time that the family wants to visit her, we allow it. We're not allowing it. So I could see how, if that's the interpretation given, both of these things could be true. What I find difficult to reconcile with it being true is that there are firsthand accounts people claiming they're her family, and they tried to go visit and they were not allowed. So that little piece would have to get resolved for me.
They are lying people. I'm sorry.
They are lying people.
I'm sorry, and I've had enough to hear.
I would feel the same, I think.
And thank goodness I can speak, and Harvey, that you are co-signing on things that I'm speaking about.
Well, I got to tell you, Wendy, the one thing that really got me in this letter from
So what was the one thing that really got Harvey?
the Guardian's lawyer was it says the Guardian has never denied Miss Williams access to her family members. I know, it may not be the Guardian, but I know that the judge initially denied you the ability to go down to Florida for your dad's birthday and only reversed herself after the documentary dropped.
That is a little piece of information I find to be interesting and profound. Harvey said they weren't going to let her go to her father's birthday. But then the decision got reversed after the documentary dropped. The documentary is Harvey Levin's Where is Wendy, Seeking Wendy, Freeing Wendy, Saving Wendy, whatever the name of the Tubi one was.
Okay, so see,
Which again, I said this in my last
this is
video, but I do
supposed to
want
be
to reiterate.
spinning.
Whatever Charlemagne and Harvey Levin's intentions may or may not be in putting this story out there, I am appreciative it is getting put out there. So I will say that. That being said, it is interesting to know that the judge's decision, this is what Harvey Levin on TMZ seems to be implying 1 hour and a few minutes ago, is specifically that his documentary influenced a judicial decision. Now, would we know that? No. Why? Because
feel it, sugar,
Judge
sugar,
Lisa
sugar,
A.
ing.
Sokolov has sealed the case from public record. So, unfortunately, we're having to take.
How to use a yarn winder.
Hey friends, Tony here from TL Yarncrafts with this quick video on how to use a yarn ball winder. It can be a little bit tricky when you're first getting used to it, but I promise once you know how to use it, you will be so happy that you have it. So the one that I have here is from Knit Picks. It's the only one that I've ever owned, and it is my favorite one. There are several different kinds, and I've linked to this one and others in the description below. So to start with, of course, you're going to take it out of the package, get it all put together, and a few different features of it. This is going to be your feeder, so you're going to put your yarn through here. Your yarn is going to turn into a cake on here. When you crank it, this is done completely by hand. And then you've got this piece down here which holds it to a table or a firm surface. So you can adjust how much space you need by just kind of turning this little guy down here. So I'm going to attach this to my desk, and I'm just going to slide this piece, and it's got a little gripper here. I'm going to slide this piece right here onto my desk, and then I'm going to lift this piece here at the bottom and then turn that metal piece to tighten it down on my table. So he's nice and secure. He's not going anywhere. I'm going to tighten him down a little bit so nothing should move. Okay, now I have my ball of yarn right here. And I prefer when I'm caking my yarn to pull from the center. It just makes it easier so my ball of yarn isn't kind of floating all over the place. So I'm going to find the center of my ball. All right, I've got my center right here, and now I'm going to put it through the feeder. And the way that I like to do that is I'm going to hold the very end in my right hand, the hand that's closest to kind of this column here, and I'm going to wrap it once and twice around. Just like that. So now it's between my feeder. You can also just kind of push it through, but this is easiest for me. And then I'm going to securely put my yarn between these two little slits at the top of the column. This is what's going to hold my end of the yarn, so then I can use this as a center pull ball later. So I'm going to make sure it's nice and tight in there. I'm going to hold on to my yarn that's coming from my ball just to give it a little bit of tension, because I don't want my ball to be sloppy. And then I'm going to grab the crank and I'm going to start to turn. And without me doing anything else but turning this crank, I am now taking up a ball of yarn. It was just like this a minute ago. So you can see that it kind of twists on its axis. So not only is it turning around, but it's also kind of bending from side to side, which is going to make it a cake rather than just a tube of yarn.
But it's not doing that on mine, though.
So I'm just going to continue to crank. And you can do this faster or slower. It really doesn't matter as long as you're maintaining just a little bit of tension with your hand. And maintaining that tension also is going to make sure that your ball of yarn is tight enough that it doesn't fly off of your yarn ball winder. So keep going as far as you need to. For the most part, you're probably going to be balling up your entire cake of yarn. For this cake, I just need about half of it.
But it's not
So I'll
actually
take a quick
turning
pause
the way
and
it's
show you what
supposed
we've
to,
got
and I
so
can
far.
feel it not doing
Really pretty little. Also just kind of push it through, but this is easiest for me. And then I'm going to securely put my yarn between these two little slits at the top of the column. This is what's going to hold my end of the yarn, so then I can use this as a center pull ball later. So I'm going to make sure it's nice and tight in there. I'm going to hold on to my yarn that's coming from my ball just to give it a little bit of tension, because I don't want my ball to be sloppy. And then I'm going to grab the crank and I'm going to start to turn. And without me doing anything else but turning this crank, I am now taking up a ball of yarn. So you can see that it kind of twists on its axis.
Oh my God!
So not only is it turning around, but it's also kind of spinning from side to side, which is going to make it a cake rather than just a tube of yarn. So I'm just going to continue to crank. And you can do this faster or slower. It really doesn't matter as long as you're maintaining just a little bit of tension with your hand. And maintaining that tension also is going to make sure that your ball of yarn is tight enough that it doesn't fly off of your yarn ball winder. So keep going as far as you need to. For the most part, you're probably going to be balling up your entire cake of yarn. For this cake, I just need about half of it. So I'll take a quick pause and show you what we've got so far. Really pretty little cake. That feels right. And I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm going to cut the yarn, because I only need half of it, but if you needed more, you can go ahead. And then I just kind of tuck this under here because I'm going to pull from the center. So when I take this off,
it's doing that weird thing again. It's not working again.
Slits here, and then I'm going to pull my whole cake off. And there we go. A perfectly pretty cake of yarn using a yarn ball winder. Thanks for checking out this video. See you next time.
It's just going one direction. This is so weird. Oh my God, it's like working. Dude, I'm literally going to start my live over again. Oh my God, I'm going to sit here and do every single bit of my yarn. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm gonna switch over to Bigo, guys. I gotta switch over to Bigo.